Hey, hello everyone, Jayborino here. I'm actually going to be testing out a game that was sent to me by the creators of Loria, Rage of Chaos. They had reached out to me saying that they are attempting to make a tribute to an old-school RTS. So I popped it open and tried it out a little bit. It definitely seems like a mix of Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2, certainly a tribute to those games. I don't know much about the creators, though they appeared to be Slovakian based on the supported using public funding by Slovak Arts Council. Let's give this a shot. Again, I popped this open and just gave it a try, and also, I mean, it was some time ago I tried an older version, and this newest art style actually looks significantly different than what I had played before. So, in the past I played one mission that was a demo exclusively. This is still a demo, but it looks like it's the start of a campaign. There'll be written that this is a great campaign full of adventure, betrayal, and other things that we puny humans fancy. So as part of this, I'll be pointing out semi-bugs that I find, and just my general thoughts. Obviously, just some translation issues and spelling issues. That's all the kind of stuff that can easily be fixed, especially from a demo to a beta and eventually a release. Dalt, renowned general of the Great War and champion of the Order, is falsely accused of betrayal imprisoned, sitting in a small, smelly prison cell watching rats eat each other. Hero's reward indeed. So this is pretty neat. Again, you will definitely get Warcraft 2 vibes almost immediately. Maybe Warcraft 1. There's a tiny bit of Warcraft 3 in there as well with hero play.
I will go mad here. Hey, pigheads! How about some wine with my dinner? I have to say, this establishment has very poor service. Our services are not good enough for Lord Traitor, eh? I'm so sorry. How can we make it up to you? I think a good beating for free ought to do it. Capital idea, old chum.
This seems a little bit unfair. Two big and strong men against one. And in shackles on top of that. Let's even the odds, shall we?
What the hell was that? Ah! Huh. That was easy. I must have killed them before I fainted. Excitement sure does things. All right, time to get out of this place.
Nice. We have Dalt.
Address me. Move.
Okay. Choose skills. Wide swing, AoE, crush bones. It's a passive. Has a chance to inflict a debuff and do extra damage. That's pretty significant. 15% attack speed, 10% damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab Battle Cry.
I'll stand victorious.
Okay, let's get going. So when I play this in the past, it definitely feels like we're more zoomed in now, or maybe the models of the units have simply become larger. I'm not sure. But again, it's like a significant visual overhaul compared to what I had seen in the past. In any case, this game has been greenlit on Steam. I don't know what any sort of release schedule is like. I haven't checked that out yet. But anyway, let's get in there with Dalt. Battle Cry. So it looks like we've got QWER skills. So even just something here where it's like choose skills and then the hotkey just says none. In that specific instance, you just don't need the none next to it, and then the choose skills is listed twice. Again, just little stuff like that obviously is like very clear that I'm sure the developers don't need showcased to them. Like they know that that's something they'd want to fix up. Is this up yet? 30-second cooldown. I do like how the cooldown is listed. So again, I think, I do know that the second mission's a bit of a macro mission as well, so we do this micro breakout mission, and then you could see what some of the base building is like too, so I figure I'll play at least the first two missions, we'll see what's beyond that as well. But I've only played the first mission and a tiny bit at the beginning of the second one, and it's like a 20-minute holdout, so we'll see how much time we've got after that.
I can release these thugs. I'm sure they won't feel any love for the guards. That should even the odds. I'll stand victorious.
Sure, just let out criminals.
I'll stand victorious.
So one minor thing is, when something is selectable, it is highlighted, but it would be nice if when you clicked it, there was some sort of cursor indication that you have actually clicked it, as opposed to just looking like you're issuing a move command. There are some items that you can pick up, but they're quite small and hard to pinpoint. I suppose, yeah, let's just go this way.
Be careful.
Good old Dalt, he's got pretty low health. He has a small amount of regeneration. One thing that's interesting, too, is every unit has a veterancy option. So these, like, this guy's level 2. Sight of veteran is increased. HP regeneration is increased, so everything gets a little bonus here. Armor Veteran is increased by 30%, so I think it's randomized what they might get. Maybe like level 1 of all footmen gets the enhanced armor, and then level 2 is critical strike, so it may be the same. Yeah, it looks like level 1 always gets enhanced sight for the archers, and then evasion. That's interesting.
What is it?
Okay, let's get in there. Okay, let's buff all of our units. I have drawn many enemies to me.
They will fall.
We gotta be careful with our hero. Okay, we gotta level up and he gets instantly healed. Let's just keep leveling up Battle Cry. That certainly seems great. Let's try to keep these guys alive because they're veteran seed. So that's pretty neat. You get a little Command and Conquer vibe from the veteran seed units. I don't know if Command and Conquer was the first franchise to ever have done that. I know that Dawn of War also did that.
Occupied.
It's the bathroom. We can't.
I said occupied.
Let's keep trying.
Okay, now you've done it. I'll show you now.
Address me.
Oh, and now we're just killing him. He was just using the bathroom.
Listening.
Well, let's see if there's anything in here. Probably not. Now I feel bad that we just killed a man who was peeing.
Move.
Just a little Easter egg there, I suppose. But anyway, the combat feels fairly fluid. The units are extremely responsive. Again, it has a visual style of Warcraft 2, and a lot of the gameplay mechanics are reminiscent of Warcraft 1 and 2. Like, I don't believe I haven't come across at least any auto-castable spells.
Victorious.
So these items you can pick up. It's kind of hard to tell. It's like food you can pick up here. When you click, you get the move command again. It would be nice if there was just a cursor. Something different with the cursor to indicate that you've actually clicked to pick it up. Restores mana we don't need. Restores HP we could certainly use later.
I'm listening.
Okay, let's keep going. Maybe we can find some extra units. In fact, I'm certain that we can.
They will fall.
I'm not going to play coy with you. I've played this mission. There's some other units as well. We find some casters. But anyway, I wanted to show this off because, again, I played this quite some time ago, and it was very, very different. And I was also playing...
I'm listening.
It was just like a sandboxy type mission where you could break out of this building, and then it was just like instantly a macro map, but it wasn't really part of the demo campaign.
I'll show them.
All right, let's get in there. Just keep leading with Dalt.
Be careful.
So it seems like he's capped at level 2. It seems like maybe we can just keep leveling up the same skills. My view on skills is usually if you can focus on one skill, one skill at level 3 is better than 3 skills at level 1, especially on heroes that have limited mana pools and things like that. So that's just my personal opinion. So I will always level up one full skill every time. All right, this seems a little dangerous. Get out of there! No! A lot of units here. Bump them up. Oh, there's the evasion. All right, let's just keep these guys back. Put them on hold position. Is there a hold position? I don't actually know if there's a hold position. Let's see if they'll focus down units that are low health that are near them. Oh, the cleric priestess lady. She.
Out of my way.
What a jerk.
I'll show
She killed my low hit point guy.
What is it?
Let's get up here and open this.
What is it?
Okay, we get a new footman. That's cool because one of ours just died, and now we have these.
You have my
yeah, they are
attention.
clerics, and they have heal. So our hero's abilities are always QWE, it looks like, but our healers, like, it's just H. So I guess let's throw these down. So the heal is a heal over time, 20 HP per second, 200 HP over time.
Gladly.
Very, very, very good.
You dare?
Uses
What
like
is your
a third
wish?
of their mana pool, so they can cast that maybe 3 times before they're
Be
out of mana.
careful.
Our hero also can heal himself. Let's just... do we need to eat these pies? Eat this lobster.
Move.
It's not even that much.
I'll
That's
stand
fine.
victorious.
Okay,
I'm
got a chest
listening.
with a mini chest inside of it. Comfy pants that keep you warm. No other benefit whatsoever. Is this
You
just
dare.
supposed to highlight the inventory system in some fashion? I'm not
Address
sure.
me.
Yeah, just eat some of these pies. We don't need all these. So right-clicking just instantly
Out of
drops.
my
You don't have to
way.
drop it in a specific place, which I actually
What
quite
is
like.
it?
Okay, well, let's keep looking.
Weaklings.
Okay, buff them up.
Address me.
Nope, run.
Need a hand?
Heal here.
On my way.
So see, there's no like heal auto
have
cast.
my
You just have to
Sure.
keep these guys hotkeyed and then cast a heal. There we go. We're getting more
listening,
veterancy in our
Lotus.
units. That's
Be
cool.
Careful.
Eat the cake.
You dare?
I think I did lose another footman. No, I only had 2 in the first place. Anything up here to eat? I think maybe the food that you can pick up should be, and the chests as well, should be a little larger.
Be
Or have
careful.
some sort of particular outline that makes it very
Address
clear
me.
that you can pick up the items. Because it blends in with some of the doodads.
They will fall.
Buff them up.
What is your wish?
Do we have any heals up right now? Yeah, we do. Okay, there's a ballista here. Ooh, good evasion! And it didn't look like it did any splash damage there.
You dare?
Those actually do quite a bit of damage. We're almost out of energy on our
I'm right here.
healers. Mana, whatever you would say. Here,
Sure.
buff this guy. We've got our pants.
Move.
So you can't move things in your inventory slots. Not that that's a really big deal. I'm just in the habit of doing that specifically from
I'm
Warcraft 3.
listening.
Like ordering my inventory in very particular ways because I'm
I'm listening. Be
a little
careful.
anal retentive about that. Okay, so looks like we're about halfway through
I'll
this map.
stand victorious.
What do we do?
Release the brute
Speak.
and run.
Need a hand? What is your wish?
Address
Release
me.
the brutes and run. All right, let's back up here momentarily.
Address me.
Now these guys are certainly brutes. So we have no way to heal ourselves except for the food that we've got. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eat those up, and then we're gonna buff ourselves. Okay, good. They're not focusing him down. So this guy, he changed targets. I'm not entirely clear on why they would do that.
Address me. I'll stand victorious.
Anything in here?
Move.
Only one. Oh no, there's 2 beds and a 3rd dead guy.
Out of
So
my
of course,
way.
he was the unlucky one who didn't get a bed.
Move.
Our mana
I'll
regeneration
deal
on
with
these
that.
healers is pretty poor, and how much damage do they do comparatively? So they do less damage.
What is
That's
your
fine.
wish?
I mean, I wouldn't expect them to
Feel
do
my
much
magic.
damage,
You
but
dare.
yeah, their ability to cast spells is very hindered
The
here.
system's pretty unfair. We should rebel.
Speak.
You
Move.
said it, buddy. You said it, buddy.
Weakling.
We should leave this guy alive. He's woke.
Out of my way.
Okay, how much is heal? What
I'm
happens
right
if we
here.
just try it? Okay, so it gives you the little spell. So I'm like spamming the button, and every so often it gives you the little no sound.
Address me.
75 mana.
Out of my way.
Okay.
Move.
This looks like a dead end. Let's come on in here and see if there's any pickups. Are these just workers? What are we killing? Yeah, we're killing peasants.
What is it?
Quite rude. Oh, okay, there's a little
Speak.
door here as well as some more food. This is good because our hero's pretty low health.
Out of my way.
Nothing? Okay, so that just was showcasing that you can open the little cabinet, but there's nothing
I'll
in there.
show them.
Grab it. Grab it. Oh, another lobster, finally. And a grilled chicken.
Out of my way.
I've
I'll
never asked
show
for anything
them.
more.
I'll
So is there a way to
stand
look at our
victorious.
objectives? Yeah, so this is quite small. I'd like if the main menu was just larger. And obviously, again, this is a demo, but like on the main screen, there would be some sort of background with some sort of splash screen on it, and the menu is also centered at the bottom of the screen, and this is also at the top. Maybe just center this. Dalt has to survive escape dungeon. Pretty straightforward here. There's no return to game. You just have to boop, exit out
I'm
there.
listening. I'll show
Oh, good. He's
them.
back into orange health.
Be careful.
That's what I was hoping for. Do you ladies have enough mana yet? I don't think so.
What's this? How did you escape, traitor? Where are my guards?
Gutted. Mostly. They stood in my way, and I didn't feel very generous today.
You brute. You were a war hero, now look at you. Slaughtering good men.
Good men. I will not let anyone stand in my way anymore, Warden. Now clear the way, or meet the same fate as your good men.
You will die for this.
Bold promise, Warden.
Kill Warden.
Be careful.
Do you all have
Need a
enough to
hand?
heal? Almost. 2 mana.
You have my
Okay,
attention.
you're good.
I'm right here.
So my question is, I wonder how many units we
Address
could
me.
select at once, because in theory, like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in theory, just based on this, I would imagine I could select 24 units at a time, just how they fill in this command card area here.
What is your wish?
But I honestly wouldn't
What
know.
is it?
Okay, let's get in there. Kill
I'll
Warden.
deal with that.
The Warden, I suppose. Oh yeah, focus him down. Take him out.
Be careful.
I'm glad I went with this buff. And again, you can get level 2. You're not gated.
My lord.
Pretty good.
What is your wish? Easy enough.
Got him. Healed him up. Saved him.
Listening. I'll
Cool.
stand
Okay, we've killed Warden.
victorious.
Sorry, Warden. Let's get out of here.
I'll
This certainly
stand
is the end.
victorious.
Awaiting
Neat first mission.
What
It just
is it?
it nicely introduces the combat mechanics. It's very smooth. As I was saying before, there's no lag in between your selecting your units and actually clicking to do things. It's very easy to click your units. I do find myself slightly partial to not the older visual style, but the fact that the older unit model sprites were a little smaller. I don't know why. That's just my personal preference. It's definitely a very different art style. You can actually I'll link their website in the description, but on their main page they have it how it used to look, and you can kind of see the difference. And it looked, I think the old art style definitely looked more like Warcraft 2. Escaping the prison, Dalt embarks on a journey back to his realm. Embarks. Here we go. So we get a little taste of the macro here.
You dare?
You dare
Ambush! Tighten your defenses! We fight to the last man! Already.
back him out, buff him up.
My lord.
Y'all can back out.
Attack! Your order.
This poor guy's getting smoked. Just let my hero tank it. He's got some healing.
Ready to sword.
Actually, my hero is exclusively tanking this. Maybe a little too
What
much.
is it?
It's alright, we'll get him healed up, or he'll level up. I like how when you level up, you just instantly get all of your HP back. Yeah, so when you remove your units from attacking anything, if they're not assigned as attacking, then they don't get
My
attacked.
lord. How did you get here?
That hardly matters, Captain. Explain to me, why are these demon spawns roaming through my lands?
Chaos Legions have renewed their attacks in greater force than before. We were outnumbered and unable to hold on.
Your failures do not interest me, Captain. Report on this situation.
Yes, my lord. We have lost almost all outposts in this area. We are still holding outposts at Doran Lake. There are only a few squads left there. We're on a mission to order remaining squads from this area a full retreat.
There will be no retreat. Army of Iron Lord does not run from the fight. We will crush enemy forces and drive them out of this land. Everyone shall know that Iron Lord has returned to his land to restore the order. Understood?
Of course, my lord.
Iron Lord. He kind of seemed like a bit of a scoundrel at the
as you
beginning of the
wish.
last mission, and now
Speak.
he's coming across as a bit of an asshole.
Be careful.
Okay, let's go find our base. I actually know
I'll
where it is,
stand
because again, I played
victorious.
this partially before. All right, let's get in there.
Cut them
So these are the
down.
forces of chaos. There's humans, and then there's chaos. I should
What
be
is
buffing. That is really significant. 20% movement speed, 30% attack speed, 20% damage. I mean, it's only 10-second
careful.
duration, but that is certainly very good.
I'll show them.
Okay. Let's go get our base real quick. I don't think this
I'll
is it.
stand
I think, yeah, there's just some
victorious.
enemies down here. Let's avoid those for now.
Move.
And go find our base so we can get building.
Move.
And you will see very soon.
Sword
It's very
ready.
reminiscent of Warcraft in
Speak.
general. Namely Warcraft 1 and 2.
My lord. Move.
We have scouted a large battalion of Chaos forces marching in our direction.
Prepare our
Address
defenses.
me.
We need to train more
My
soldiers
lord.
immediately.
Waiting orders.
There are still
Certainly.
several scout squads in the area that have not returned yet.
Then we should find them and recall them for the defense. Get going.
Certainly.
Okay, cool. We
Awaiting
get some
order.
extra units. Here we are.
Work again.
So, as you would expect,
Yes, my lord.
got our gold mine. I'm going to get some extra peasants. So you can queue up to 6 units. This counts as the one that's in progress, and you can queue up 5 more. So technically 6, I suppose. Swordsmen and rangers is really all we've got here. Let's just
Yes,
check
my
our
lord.
peasants real quick to see. So we've got an altar. That's very Warcraft 3-esque. So our hero and the fact that we have inventory is definitely
Yes.
taken from Warcraft 3, but I think the rest of the mechanics
Awaiting orders.
and visual
My lord.
style is way more reminiscent of Warcraft 2. Warcraft
Yes, my
1,
lord.
I mean, this definitely is a
What?
tribute to it, I think, but it's
Yes, my
it's
lord.
not as much like Warcraft 1. I'm talking about what this reminds me of rather than focusing on what this is what
Unit
this
ready.
reminds me of primarily, but I mean, frankly,
You dare.
it was
Yes.
marketed as a tribute to old
Sword ready.
RTSs, so that's what I'm going to compare it to directly.
Your orders. Your
Our,
orders.
our captain doesn't get XP.
What now?
So one thing I noticed right away is when we have our command card UI covering up
Work again.
our town hall, we still see the gold coming through it. We can get a few more swordsmen, and we should go and look for some other units. I don't know where anything is on this map. I haven't really played any of it. So we've got our typical farm mechanics here. Advanced bows, level 1. I saw some towers.
What? No.
So I can't build this, but it doesn't tell me what's required to build it. It must be a blacksmith, because I think that's the only building that we don't have.
Unit ready.
It's hard to tell how many peasants are needed to fully saturate
What? No.
this. And if more than one peasant can go into the gold mine at once or not. Because that type of mechanic has changed from old RTS to old RTS, depending on like how many harvesters can be inside the structure at one time, etc., etc. It's always changed.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. I'd like to get a couple towers out if this is a defense mission. I don't know how effective the towers are. There were no towers in
I'm listening.
in Warcraft 1. Only like original Command & Conquer, I think, had some defensive structures, but for the most part,
orders.
they're very niche usage. I'd like to get these guys veteran seed. Maybe they'll start being able to heal themselves, or is that the Rangers that do that? Okay, let's grab advanced bows. It's a lot of lumber. We can get a few more peasants as well. Get another peasant on gold and another peasant on lumber, and then we'll get one more eventually to start building towers.
What is it? Waiting orders.
So we have to survive. Oh, having some issues clicking the objective button here. There we go. Find the missing squad, survive for 20 minutes, but there's no timer, so a timer would obviously be nice in this type of situation. I guess not necessary. That could be something. I'm making the assumption that it's not intended, but it very well could be. Because an old RTS would not have a separate UI box to show you the timer. So that could very well be intended. I don't know. I think it would be a nice touch, though, if you were able to see that. How much are these towers? Let's go ahead and throw one down right here.
No problem. Speak.
He's getting some health regen. I wish we could make those clerics. They were quite good. But again, there's no auto cast heal or anything like that. So you have to click on your casters and specifically use their abilities or have them hotkeyed. But the nice thing is that there is
My bow is ready.
there is, I'm not sure the best way to say this, but StarCraft 1 did not have it. Warcraft 3 did, where if you have multiple casters selected, in StarCraft 1, if you had 3 ghosts selected and you used lockdown, all 3 would lock down the same target, as opposed to Warcraft 3, where you could individually use it even if you had multiples selected. I'm not really sure the name of that mechanic specifically, but it's certainly something that is nice. Bump. Go ahead and go on lumber over there. I'd like to go and look for our... Well, let's back up to our tower. Get in there. Shout, buddy. The shout has a little animation. Be nice to hear him go like, ah! I do like it when my heroes, when they have a shout, when they let out a shout. Lordy, getting attacked from multiple directions. Let's see some of our units get some veterancy. They're also coming in with some long-range stuff. Luckily, they stop attacking my tower, so the tower will survive. I suppose we should get extra towers as well. I'm just gonna get rangers because we've got the bows upgraded. Let's grab these other upgrades soon enough. Let's go and look for some other stuff, because there's 3 groups that we're looking for. These guys all gonna die. It's all right. If they don't ever get like a health regen mechanic, then I'm gonna assume that there's no way we're gonna be able to save them. Here, I'll shout for him when we use it. Ah!
What is it? Sword ready.
Okay, run away.
Hold the order.
So again, I do like this because, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but it's a self-described tribute game, so it's like there's a lot of quality of life improvements while still retaining certainly the visual style.
We are saved. Indeed.
You can rejoice now, as you'll have the honor to serve in the glorious army of Iron Lord. Conscripts,
Work again.
You have been conscripted. So like there's a lot of mechanics that I would say all of the right clunky mechanics have been kept, while a lot of the clunky mechanics that were simply products of their time because of technological limitations are removed. For example, like the smart casting, Holt being able to select multiple casters, but only one of them casts at a time. That's a really important mechanic that I think, again, it's like a huge quality of life thing that is simply a frustration because of technological limitations, most likely.
My bow is ready.
Just the inclusion of defensive structures that didn't even exist in the original Warcraft is kind of a big deal. I would like to go and look for the other squads, and I don't know where they might be, so let's
What is it?
come on
I'll
down here, I
show them.
suppose, and check. Because there was a
Look
little area
again.
down there. I suppose we should make a tower over here
No problem.
as well. And we got some cash, so let's just get some rangers. They seem pretty good.
Address me.
So yeah, see, these were the
them
archers that we
down.
saw earlier. Maybe there's something down here we can grab.
Your orders?
Look out, buddy.
Speak.
I mean, this guy's good enough. We don't really need much more of a tank. And we have an altar, so it
Waiting
doesn't
orders.
matter if he dies. It's not
You
critical that he
dare.
survives or anything. This may very well just all be connected. Or there's
Weaklings.
something down here, I don't know. Okay,
They
there's a little
will
treasure
fall.
here. We'll pick that up.
Dare.
Shout. So these things... Am I taking AoE
listening.
damage by standing in this? No. So that's kind of... That's interesting. So it leaves a big green
Speak.
goop on the ground, but I would expect that to take AoE damage,
Move.
but there is none. Cool, so we get an item.
I'm listening.
Some extra mana and such. Oh, God.
Them down.
My bow is ready.
Run back. Draw them into our defensive structures.
Confirmed.
Get him, Ballista. Let's not let these things die. Oh! It came from behind! It's like the enemies are synced, such that they're like attacking
Speak.
in the same...
Speak. Out of my way.
They're synced. Oh, geez. Okay, so multiple enemy attacks. I can't tell. I don't think these things do AoE damage like I might expect them to. I'll get some extra swordsmen. Let's try to keep these things alive, and I still want to set up... Get another peasant on gold, and I think my hero... No, my hero's alive.
What is it?
I should just let him die so he can... Oh,
Speak.
do these do AoE damage? I
I'll
can't
show
tell.
Them.
I'd like to go exploring
Weaklings.
for the other squads that we can
Cut
find.
them down.
You have a veteran seed.
Yes. Awaiting orders.
Footman.
Your orders.
Swordsman is what they're called. Shout! Ah! Okay, excellent. Cool, our rangers are getting leveled up.
Victorious.
Melee units are going to crush our ranged units here.
Cut them down.
Yeah, I wouldn't really mind if he goes down here. We'll resummon him. He'll come back with full health. I would hope maybe he would level up.
Awaiting
Okay, let's get back and
orders.
defend ourselves for a brief time here.
Unit ready.
Work again. What now?
So they did attack us from down here, which was interesting.
Unit ready.
Right away.
Bump, 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 bump. Okay, and then how much does it cost to resummon this guy? 300 gold! I regret everything. Oh, and he costs food, too. Enforcer of the order, I suppose. So, not much elaboration on what's happening here. Again, this is a demo. And there's some stuff on their website that definitely shows
orders.
that they're committed to writing an interesting story. So it's not just like,
Awaiting orders.
you're humans and you're fighting chaos forces. End of story. I think there's actually meant to be some elaboration there. Here, let's keep this guy alive. And once our hero's back out, we'll go and go on a bit of a ranging again and try to find our other groups. And there's also an idle worker,
What?
an idle worker
Work again.
option here. So just little things like that. Again, I suppose it will vary from
Yes,
person
my
to
lord.
person
Unit ready.
on when they decide what's quality of life and what shouldn't be something that's
Well, I don't know
easily.
that.
Yeah, can we repair this?
Unit ready.
No, I don't think you can
Yes,
repair
my
the
lord.
ballistas. What should be quality of life and
No
what should be
problem.
like an included frustration, I suppose, that captures the style of original RTSs back in the day, or trailblazing RTSs back from like Warcraft 1, 2, and then even and like the early Command and
ready.
Conquers. Oh, he comes back
I'm
pretty
listening.
quick. Okay, I'll take it.
Move.
Our poor swordsmen, they're just gonna get smoked so quick. That's why I'm just making rangers. If I can hold on to them and then get them leveled up, that would be
Speak.
excellent.
They will fall.
Are you just gonna
They will fall.
ignore those, or okay? There we go. Are y'all back up? Nope, don't chase me. So our static defense is fairly expensive, and it does die fairly
Awaiting
fast.
orders. Strike swiftly.
Okay, well I
What
guess
is
we're
it?
attacking up here. Shout. Good, that hit my rangers in the back.
My bow is ready.
Okay, we should survive this.
Target confirmed. As you
What's
wish.
our gold situation like? I'm hearing people die.
Strike swiftly.
So is this... Yeah, Monolith. That's their static defense. Oh, they killed my hero.
Moving in position.
Something tells me I'm going the wrong way.
As you wish.
Kite him.
As you
I don't. Yeah, kiting is not. You can't like attack animation. It actually cancels the attack if you start the animation and then move.
Commands.
There's actually like a delay from when they begin their attack. I suppose that makes me wonder about other games I've played where typically the actual projectile that's being shot happens like near instantaneously, so there's no real opportunity for an attack animation cancel most of the time. At least it happens fast enough that it's not noticeable.
Awaiting orders.
So again, we still have to go and find the other stuff, the other squads.
No.
Another gold mine would be nice. Can we even build a town hall? Yes, we can. A depository for wood and gold. Yeah, see, and this says allows you to build towers, as opposed to when you mouse over the towers.
I'll get to it.
Okay, we'll just keep making rangers. They seem like the right choice.
Unit ready.
Okay, Dalt is almost back out.
Unit ready.
I'm listening.
I mean, we've already started going up and to the left, so we should keep that roll on, I'd say.
Victorious.
Let's just take, let's leave these things at home, because they certainly seem pretty good, and I'll just keep building towers, and we'll take a small group here of rangers that are mostly leveled up, and we'll make our way up here.
Cut them down.
Ready.
Yep, just spend our money on rangers and towers.
What is it? Speak.
So I like this. You can't just ignore everything that's happening. Like, you legitimately do have to
I'll deal with
consider how to approach this mission, even though it's mission 2 of a demo. That's neat. Let's kill Archer Lady. And then these things do a lot of... Yeah, these long-range siege weaponries, these cannons, certainly do a lot of damage.
I'm listening.
Static defense, it seems like there aren't attack damage types. Things just do lots of damage.
Awaiting orders.
To everything. I think you've got some healing items, right? Just eat the turkey. Pick that up so it's in the upper left of your inventory, buddy. Squad? Extra squad? Yes, extra squad. And a gold mine.
You dare?
I suppose we should take that and see if maybe the enemy will circumvent us to try to attack us. So how many things do we have selected now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's interesting. It's 11 per row. Not what I would have expected.
Target confirmed. At your service.
I'm listening.
Even the music, it's definitely reminiscent of Warcraft 2.
Awaiting orders.
Bum, 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 bum. But then it switches its tune, obviously. They're not going to just completely take the music from Warcraft 2, but it's got that initial tune that's very similar to it. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Put that there.
Commands.
So we're looking for...
Awaiting orders.
We're looking for one more squad. It may be up here. We might want to go to the upper right. That's a bit of a... That was... Okay, so for some reason our box stays, depending on where. I don't know. I can't really tell why. It's like in the Fog of War, but that goes away. Maybe if we're mousing from the Fog of War and into a visible area, or total blackness, rather, into the Fog of War, our selection pane is static. I know other people have been testing this as well, so apologies, creators of Loria, if you've gotten this feedback already. I don't want to be giving you repetitive feedback, but hopefully it's helpful. Just seeing someone new play your game hopefully is useful. So we can only select 12 units.
You dare.
But the command card, that's strange. Again, it's like one full row and then one down here, rather than having them all stacked up as 12.
Move.
Unit ready.
Sword ready.
Okay, well, I think we're safe. Let's go ahead and bring one of these guys up here. It looked like they auto-repair. Oh, so there is some auto-repair options, see, because it's highlighted there. It looks like they all start automatically on auto-repair, interestingly enough. Let's get some more peasants, a few more swordsmen.
What is it?
Let's keep this roll on. This group must die. Oh, yeah. We even have some veteran seed units in here. That's not what they're called. They're just level 1 or 2.
You dare.
But I also like how each... Oh, there's some more treasure here. I like how every unit type will have a unique type of veterancy that you can get. 200 mana.
I'll show that.
just use that. Let's just, I mean, I don't need really the
You
mana
dare.
pot. His mana is not really a problem. I only have one.
Cut them down.
Unit ready.
Only have one ability. I just leveled up Battlecry to level 3. How long has he been level 3?
listening.
People always
What
get
is
on my
it?
case for the fact that I
Address
leave
me.
idle points. And that's in a game
listening.
when it shows you in the upper left in Warcraft 3 when
Out of
you
my
have
way.
points. There we go. There's our last squad. Let's head on back home. This is done.
What?
And it seems like maybe 6. Oh, we actually are supply blocked.
Work again.
It actually seems like
No problem.
there we go. Uh-oh. Shout! Let's get these guys here too. I forget what I was thinking earlier when I said it seems like something. I don't know. But yeah, in a game like Warcraft 3 where you're shown
Address me.
that you clearly have a point, this game you don't even see that, so of course I'm gonna miss when I've leveled
Sword
up.
ready.
It's just a bad habit of mine. And of course I also got supply blocked. All right, so you know, as I say, it seems like 6 peasants as opposed to 5 or 4 is the ideal amount you want going between the gold mines. We can use this as an opportunity to test it, but
My lord, I'm on it.
I suppose we should get a few
your
more
Speak.
few more towers. It is
Unit
tempting
ready.
just to kill
You
this guy.
dare.
And then we would get we could just resummon him again. Oh, okay, so we're
What now?
actually so hitting escape doesn't cancel these, you have to click them. Unless there's another hotkey to cancel them. So let's make a run for it with these guys.
What now?
So our gold mine has collapsed. I have no idea if it's been 20 minutes or I don't know. I don't know. Anyway,
Yes.
while I do this, I'm certain that the creators would be
Sword ready.
appreciative if folks wanted to go to their website, which I'll link
Awaiting
below,
orders.
and you can download the demo for yourself. I have not checked
Awaiting
out the
orders.
Steam Greenlight page, though.
I'm
I'll check that out
listening.
after playing this.
Awaiting orders. At your service.
But again, it's very crisp. It visually, it definitely it has that callback feeling as if this definitely could have been made back in the 1990s. But at the same time, there are nice little quality of life things. Oh, there is a time. I'm such an idiot. How many comments have already been left saying, Jayborino, there is a timer? Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's embarrassing. Anyway, for all the folks that are watching through to the end,
I'm
never
listening.
fear, I've found it. Look out, buddy. Let our brave foot soldiers get in the front seat. Oh, and you can dodge the cannon.
Yes.
There's no picture. Again, this is a lot of this is. I wouldn't even say it's early access. It's just a demo. So a lot of this stuff is probably slated to
Be careful.
to be updated. I imagine something like that would not make it into a final release. But yeah, solid foundation. I mean, imagine
At your service.
this person, more than one person. I don't know how many people are involved with this.
Sword ready.
Made this from the ground up. It's really cool. And so much of RTS, you know, a lot of it is the music and the sound and the visual style to kind of get you hooked and reminiscent of those old games. But I think underneath that fundamentally is really just, I'll use this word again, the crispness of how the gameplay feels. And whether it's purposefully a little clunky or not, like that can make a huge difference in the ultimate end product. And again, I like how this visually and audibly has that nostalgic factor, and even some of the gameplay factors definitely bring you back specifically to Warcraft 2, I would say. But there's a level of polish to it that definitely
You dare.
there's a lot of elements here that Warcraft 2 did not have
Out of my way.
that
my
this
lord.
does, which is really nice. Like little things like, you know, idle peasants, etc., etc. Yeah, sure, let's continue. Is this it? No, okay. Demons be gone. Dalt is preparing to crush opposing forces and purge his lands of Demon Scourge. Let's get to it, Dalt.
My lord, Chaos Encampment is just across the river. It seems after your last victory, most of the pillaging forces have been recalled to defend their base.
Excellent. We can destroy our enemies with one crushing attack. What the hell are Fae doing here?
Greetings, Highborn. Thalon has sent us to summon you.
Talon, I wanted to visit the old bastard myself, but now is not a good time. I have a battle to win.
We shall aid you however we can. Your death will not serve our task.
How generous.
Your wishes.
Well, this is good. Now we have these clerics, which you know are excellent. So I may not play this whole mission,
Work again? Yes, my lord.
but
What now? What?
I will play a reasonable amount of it. Okay, so we've got our level 2 structures here. That's pretty typical. We don't start with that much money, and we're close to
Yes.
being supply blocked.
What now?
Okay, go ahead and turn your wood in there, buddy, and then we'll make some farms.
Okay. My lord?
Okay, we got our warden. Oh, no,
listening.
see, this
Your
is warden,
orders?
not captain.
Unit ready.
What is your wish?
Hotkey our casters.
Speak.
And Dalt. So our goal here is just to destroy stuff, I assume, right? Where is this? Menu. Objectives. Destroy enemy bases. All right. Well, in a
Out
world
of
where
my
everything
way.
does full damage to everything else,
Yes, my lord.
I think that means
No
that we
problem.
probably want...
Unit ready.
That we'll probably want
What
to
now? Of course.
just make a lot of footmen and rangers.
Work again.
And they'll do just fine. So I've got, I think I have 5 on here. Didn't I transition one there? And it even seems like 6 could do. See, I wonder, can multiple enter the gold mine at the same time? Because it seems like not quite fully saturated. We'll add one more peasant. We'll see how it goes. We're going to need more farms soon anyway.
Work again. Work again.
Okay. Farm it
Roll
up.
away.
The reticule to place buildings is a little
Unit
off.
ready.
Like, I would say when you have a unit or a building selection up like this, just hide the player cursor and then allow them to... also, I can't cancel out of this. I have to hit escape. Like, right-clicking when you have
What?
a building cursor up like this, be able to right-click away from it. Otherwise, you have to click cancel or hit escape. Stuff like that. Just like little stuff like that.
Need a
Like, not
hand?
really a huge deal, but I think like it's just a little bit of polish would be
No.
really nice.
Roll away. What?
Okay, no idea where they may come from. Magic Hollow, that's what we want, but I don't know what we need for it. I'm assuming we need a keep. And if I know my games, that means the keep will probably take a while to build. Actually, that's not that long.
No.
Not that long at all. That's what she said. Okay.
I'll get to
We
it.
get a couple towers, but they're not that useful. I think you just need units defending.
Yes.
Speak.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, let's start walking. Let's see if
I'll
there's anything
show
else on
them.
this map that we could find.
Move.
But yeah, definitely for a game that's still in progress, for a demo that I'm playing,
Move.
this definitely gets 2 thumbs up
stand
from me as
victorious.
for what it's trying to accomplish, namely a tribute
Out
to
of my way.
games from RTS games specifically.
Move.
I would say they would describe it as like pre-StarCraft. So like old Command & Conquer, old Warcraft. This is very much
Be
so.
careful.
But they're not
Research this, my
but
lord.
it's not agonizing to play like those games were. Those games were certainly agonizing to play. This is something, it seems like there's a grid at which you can build, but the pre-placed buildings don't follow that grid. Like this one right here.
No problem. Address me.
Address me.
I'll stand victorious. I'll stand victorious.
It seems like we have to cross these rivers into these little land bridges, and we'll be able to get where we need to go. Rangers it is. Yeah, and you can rally.
Work
I think
again.
you could rally in Warcraft 2. I'm pretty confident of that. Gives access to war constructs. I guess we want those.
Away.
They're kind of catapults. Certainly good. Range upgrade. Probably want arrows advanced level 2. Oh, it's because so when you place a building, it doesn't speak for the resources. So only when they start building does it remove it from your resource pool.
Unit ready.
That was like original StarCraft, Warcraft 2. In games like StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3,
no.
as soon as you place the building, as your worker is moving towards where he needs to place it, it's already removed it from your
No problem.
resource pool. So we'll see it removed here when he starts building.
My
And again, that's
ready.
personal preference of the developers and maybe feedback that they get from other
Your
players.
wishes.
But that's something
What?
like
No.
I personally would like it if it's
I'll
removed
get
from your
to it.
resource stockpile. But that's not something that is like a definitive
Unit ready.
yes, definitely do or don't do.
Of course.
Okay, let's get our magic, whatever it's called.
Building complete.
Building complete. There we go. So we can get our ballista. Those do cost a lot of gold, but they do a
What?
lot of damage. Ha. He said
Building
do-do.
complete.
All right, let's throw one of
away.
these extras on the gold mine and see how this works, and see if they pile up outside the gold mine or if they all go inside of it. Yeah, see, they do wait. So you can only have one inside at a time. So it seems like 6 is the proper number on the gold mines to be slightly oversaturated, but not undersaturated. I do not need another farm. That's a waste. Let's start getting some upgrades. Yeah, and I want bows here. I do really like the unit animations, though. I do feel like... one thing, I will say is I feel like I'm slightly zoomed in. Not on the buildings. The buildings are quite small, but the units feel a little large. But again, I think that's more of a personal preference of mine. I'm trying to get an eye on these... keep an eye on like how this green goop works. I'm not sure. Like maybe does it lower some stats? I'm not really sure.
My lord, I serve. Speak.
Okay, let's just tower up one side and then go and
Work
attack the other
again.
direction.
Work again.
So we're just gonna set up a bunch of towers here. Invalid location.
no?
Is it though? Oh, insufficient resources. That's why.
Right away.
There we go. So, because I don't think the range, like the super range stuff,
What is it?
I don't think they. I need more workers on lumber. Can I rally onto trees? Yeah, anyway, I don't think they do splash damage, so you can clump up your defensive structures, no problem. Probably want more of these clerics. They are really good, but they run out of mana very fast. 3 heals is quite significant,
You have my
especially
attention.
Building complete.
with how good it is.
Easy enough.
I mean, like Warcraft 2 Paladin heal. All the spells in Warcraft 2 are all quite good. The thing is, do you have the diligence to click and use them? Because they're kind of a pain to all use. In this, you have like a modern age command card, so it's certainly a lot nicer. Oh, come on! Drag.
You have my attention.
Ah, the H hotkey. H is not an ideal hotkey.
What is it?
An E for a heal would be nice. Also, you have tabbing. You could tab through units. That's very nice.
I'm right here. On my
Even though
way.
we have one group of casters.
What now?
So that doesn't really matter to me. But even so, it's still nice.
Right away. What?
What? Ballista. Let's get at least 2 of these. That's probably enough on lumber for now.
Unit ready.
Yes, my lord.
Can leave a couple on auto repair down here as well. Okay,
I'm right here.
I'm
Easy enough.
right
You dare?
here. How are we doing on upgrades? Definitely want that one. Range upgrade would be nice too, yeah. So we need lots of lumber. So let's just hold up for a second. Swordsmen are only gold, so we can get a couple of those.
Building complete.
We just need to pick a direction soon and go. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I'll put all this in one video. It'll be like an hour, but that's okay. I assume the demo's 3 missions. Actually, I have nothing to base it off of. I have no idea if it would be 3 missions or not. I just completely made that up.
Unit ready.
I wonder if there's a total supply cap.
Your orders?
You dare?
Because I think in Warcraft 1 and 2, you could just build as much to your heart's desire as long as you had
Yes, my lord.
enough farms.
What
Like you
now?
had the resources to build farms, and you could build wherever you wanted. Okay, 150, so let's go and grab shield upgrades, and we'll get moving here pretty soon. We'll get 2 more footmen.
Sword ready.
Swordsmen, excuse me. That's going to be a habit that's going to be hard to break.
Sword ready.
Awaiting orders.
Your You have wishes. my
Okay, and with
attention.
healers, we can keep
Yes,
this
my
group
lord,
alive,
ready.
and they hopefully can get veteran seed, assuming I can reach over and hit that
You
H
have my
hotkey
attention.
without
Research complete.
without blowing it. Bum-bum-bum-bum. And we can also see how easy it is to
Unit ready.
or hard it is
Sword
to
ready.
destroy an enemy base.
Upgrade complete.
Iron Lord, we came here with a royal edict for your arrest. Surrender yourself and your men will be spared, or else we'll have to take you into custody by force.
Master of Black Arrow. You served me well during the war, but I don't have time for games right now. Leave while you still can, because I will not show you mercy this day if you decide otherwise.
You leave me no choice, Commander. By force it is then.
Have fun fighting through demon bases to get to me, buddy. Okay, well, we're just gonna get more swordsmen, and we're ready
What is your
we're
hand?
ready to heal. And we're ready to throw out a fatty battle cry when necessary. So we'll wait for this guy to come to us. We'll murder him, and then we'll go and attack the rightmost demon base because we've got a lot of towers down here
now?
that should,
Enemies are near.
keyword should, defend us. Is this him?
I'm right here.
All right, asshole.
On my way.
Peasant, no! He didn't deserve that. Come on,
Easy enough.
save our warden as well.
Sure.
Trying to throw down big heals here.
What is your
I
wish?
was gonna say, did they all die? What happened?
Easy
Heal.
enough.
Heal.
All ready.
I'm right here.
Yeah, sorry,
You dare.
guy with the knights
What
here.
is
You're
your
done.
wish?
Get out of here. Heal. Heal.
Easy enough.
Okay, great.
complete.
So now, I think if we lost... I don't see any dead, except our peasant here. I don't think we lost anything.
I'm
This guy dropped
listening.
something, though, so let's go and grab this. And the tiny, tiny, tiny little treasure chests. They're so cute. 10%
Out of my
attack speed
way.
ain't bad.
Yes.
I'm not gonna complain. I think we could use a few more units before we just suicide our way in there. Oh, you know, that's interesting. So when you're supply blocked,
What now?
it does fully build. So as soon as we're not supply blocked, this guy will pop out, as opposed to just starting to build. That's quite nice. Yeah, run into the tower spam. Run into the tower spam. I like how brave our workers are. Their first instinct is, rather than to auto repair, they will attack the enemy units.
Need a
I
hand?
applaud this.
Gladly.
Okay, they can throw down heals on themselves. That's nice.
Yes. Awaiting orders.
Commands.
Rum-ba-ba-bum. I wonder if they're just. I
You
wonder if
dare.
this
Your
our
wishes.
allies or our old
Building
allies will just
complete.
continuously send units at us because they're mad at us.
Easy
Looks
enough.
like 2 or 3 of our units got
Your
veteran
orders.
seed from that last battle. I am hesitant to just run into the enemy because I assume they probably have some sort of static defense, but maybe we should just go for it. Okay, we can get armor level 2. Once that's done, we'll get a move on here.
Unit ready.
Get one more ballista.
Work again.
I like how the direction that the farms face is slightly randomized too. It's just like a tiny little detail, but it's pretty cool.
Speak. Awaiting orders.
Get out of there.
Be careful.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, the combat has a really good feel to it.
I'm listening.
It's not
Awaiting orders.
atrocious like old Command and
At your
Conquer or
service.
Warcraft
Unit
2. It really is quite
Awaiting
smooth.
orders. As you order.
But you've got that
Building
12
complete.
unit cap. Even though it looks weird in the command
You
card, you've got the
dare.
unit limit cap. Stuff like that.
Unit ready.
That's kind of stuff that I think to capture old style RTS you need to have that.
Yes, my lord.
Granted, Command and Conquer didn't have a unit limit cap, but your units were also really, really stupid. Can we rally to a unit? No, you can only rally to the ground.
Unit ready.
I think. Let's see, where's this guy gonna go? Are we rallied to him? There's just no visual indicator that we are currently rallied to him
What is
with
your
the
wish?
with the barracks selected.
Speak.
Okay, so let's
Them
Your
down.
orders?
I don't think
Hold
my
the order.
clerics have enough energy to heal.
Need a hand?
Maybe 2 heals at best. All right, demon
Speak.
base.
I'm listening.
Where are you?
Unit ready.
I don't think that
They
guy
will
ever had to
fall.
fight through a demon
Waiting
base. He just
orders.
came straight to us
Ready
because he's
the
an asshole.
swords.
Okay, well, step 1 is finding the enemy base. Oh, there it is. Nope, you're going the wrong way.
Speak.
Let's see if we can attack from behind.
Cut them down.
Cut them down.
Weaklings.
That's not an enemy base.
Awaiting under attack. They will never know.
It is a very basic defensive structure. Shout!
Address me.
Ah!
What is it?
Still waiting for the heal to get thrown down on him. There you go. Okay, so it just... I don't know if it's random or it just selects the first one in the command card.
Your
That might be
orders?
farther away to cast a spell.
Yes,
That's like that
as you
in
wish.
Warcraft 3 as well. You could have a group of like 4 casters and one of them happens to be across the map. You try to manually cast a spell and then you have to wait for that one way across the map
My
to
lord,
run
I'm
their
on
way
it.
over to do it.
I'm on it.
Address me.
We have
quite
encountered the enemy.
like the music.
Speak.
So
You
double
dare.
tapping a hotkey does not.
Gladly.
Oh, that was a waste of a heal. He's gonna die. Yep. Promotion. Oh, that's bad. No, not my ballista. Run to safety. I assume we can't heal the ballista. No, you can't. Okay. For a brief moment, I thought perhaps you could. I'm trying to shout. The shout isn't ready.
Address me. Speak.
Oh man, they're spamming units out like crazy to stop us. Focus fire, focus fire. Get in there. Oh, they have little goblins.
Address me.
Your wishes.
Okay, y'all need to get back here and kill this artillery. That's absolute killer. Get some swordsmen. We'll get a few ballista.
Address me.
All my casters are dead as well. Man, the artillery is no joke. No! Shout before you die. He did not shout before he died.
My bow is
Woo.
ready.
Okay, enemy is aggressive. I wasn't sure what to expect. Wasn't sure what to expect when I started on, like, what attacking into an enemy base would be like. Now we have our answer. Also, I've run out of money here, so no gold mine.
No.
I'm not gonna make any comments about the difficulty. I just had no idea what to expect, so I was like, okay, let's just attack in here and see what happens. Turns out you need to be better prepared and you need to be ready to snipe specific buildings because the enemy aggressively repairs and rebuilds very fast as you're attacking into their base. Also, they have much stronger units than you do.
Service.
But we'll try that again if we can afford to get more units out. We don't have an altar, and I wonder... We can just barely afford an extra altar here.
Yes, as you wish.
I don't think this will be enough to complete this, but if we rebuild our altar and try to get our hero, we'll make one last futile attempt, and then we'll move in. I didn't even look at how much gold was even available to us, so that was a mistake of mine as well. Okay, y'all need to come down here and attack this goop thrower. I think I'm underestimating how good my own artillery is. Very, very strong. Nice evasion! What's the evasion chance? It's not on here. Oh, it's only because the leveled up ones. No.
Awaiting orders. My bow is ready.
It's actually, I think it is random. See, because we have two different archers and they have different...
Ready.
Oh, that's neat. I actually quite like how it's it's just randomized on... I'm going to bring my workers, too. I like how it's randomized on how... it decides. Yeah, sure, we'll get a ranger.
What? Of course.
Can't do anything else with our lumber anyway, so we're going to bring all these workers. You will be cannon fodder, my friends. Even if we destroy red, we're not going to be able to destroy purple because I can't afford to make a town hall. But at least maybe we can destroy one base. Also, given the layout of the enemy base, bases, it would have been much better to go down and attack purple, I think.
My lord, ready to sword.
But alas, and we have no healers. I should have built some healers. Get in there.
Awaiting order.
Workers feel it seems like they've got a decent amount of HP. 180.
My lord.
Unit ready.
Okay, come on down here.
Awaiting order.
Kind of looks like you can see some of the enemy actions through the fog of war too. So like we can see them harvesting lumber. Interestingly enough.
Ready. Affirmative.
We do have 3 ballista. If I were diligent enough to focus fire with those to destroy some buildings so that they stop producing, we may have a chance to at least destroy red. And then we long distance mine. That's Warcraft 1, baby. Long distance mine from across the map. It's the only way. Oh my god, my hero was not even brought. Attack of the workers! Get them! Get down here and just start attacking their production, please. He's done it. The absolute madman. Get in there, other workers. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't think we'll survive this yet. See, they've got these tough frontliners. We don't have anything good like that. Previously, they just had Minotaurs. You're like, okay, I think I can handle that.
What is it?
Get in there, Dalt. This is your last stand.
Stand victorious.
Is it, though? Oh, that was interesting. So I think as the animation of him shouting was happening, I right-clicked him. And what ended up happening was he moved, he canceled the animation of him casting the spell, and the spell was not casted. But the cooldown was activated. So it's kind of like one or the other. Cancel the cooldown, or reset the cooldown. But, oh, see, I think the enemies level up, too. Yeah, they do. That's interesting. I like that. I like how the enemy also can level up. That's very, Command & Conquer Generals-esque. Okay, so we've lost. We're out of money. But this was a good showing, I think. A good demo. I say, you know, when I do poor at something, that may inspire other people to say, I can do better than JayborinoPlays. I'm better than him. So please, download this. Give it a shot. Leave some feedback for the creators. There are many avenues at which you can do so. They're very active on a bunch of different social media options, as well as their Steam Greenlight page. This is neat, though. And I'll keep an eye out and keep track of any future updates and try this demo out again in the future. And perhaps there'll be some more Loria showcases as we see updates and perhaps eventually a full release of the game. All right, thanks everyone for watching. This has been JayborinoPlays. I'll see you next time. Bye now.